Folks, welcome to another live chat. I'm trying out a different angle. I've got one of those gooseneck things to hold the webcam. Still haven't got me my new webcam, but this one will do for now. And I think I've got the lighting just right. I have to have the curtains drawn for two reasons. One, to keep the sun out. Um, Either because it's hot or it's too bright for the screens, for the TV. The monitors, it would be okay because they're anti-glare. But also, it just makes it keeps the place cooler when it's the sun's out because it doesn't take much to warm the boat up. Okay. Whether let's see, we've got a few people on. Um, yeah. So, hello, Deb. So I'm just having a cup of tea at the moment. So I've got the webcam is just above my laptop, so I can see you on the laptop here. Or I suppose this is This is the part which I struggle with. I like to look at the screen, but if I look at the screen, then I'm going off the camera. So it makes things difficult. But I think I may have I may have this just about right now because the camera's just above where the chat is, so I can um, just look at the camera and look at the chat, and then I'm looking at you and not looking sideways to anywhere else. Uh, so today's been so much better weather-wise than yesterday. Yesterday I didn't leave the boat. Well, hardly left it. Um, Whereas today I've been out around the marina. I've taken one or two photos, and yeah, it was so much better. Yeah, it was really pleasant, and just made me realise just how lucky I am to live in a place like this. You do. It's so easy to be able to take these things for granted, but it really is a lovely spot to, well, maybe not where my boat is, not maybe it's not the best spot on the marina, but it's okay, and I've got to know some of the people on my little area of the marina, so I'm quite happy here, and I get to chat to people on other parts of the marina as well. Um, yeah, so it's really good. We've actually got some ducklings now from the mallards, the first brood of the year. We usually end up probably, I don't know, maybe a good half a dozen different yeah, um, different lots. I've noticed the swans are still where they are, where they were building the nest. So hopefully, um, they will stay where they are, and we'll get some cygnets. Where they are is actually not far from my boat, but it's out of sight of my boat. So, but when I go around um, to the boaters' lounge, I can then see where they are, and through the binoculars or through my camera, I can zoom in and and then I know that what's happening. Yeah, so I don't know about you lot, but I always find weekends always a bit of a downer. I think it's because it's quieter than what it is in the week, and I think it's then you start thinking, oh, everyone's having a good time and that, and and you're kind of just stuck on the boat. But I'm working on changing my frame of mind and I'm making sure I get out each day for some fresh air and take some photos. Every day brings different um, cloud formations, which make a good photo. So that's good. There is some really special sunrises and sunsets on the marina, but I'm not in the spot to see them. Some people on have got their spots on the marina, and they will they can just take pictures from outside the boat. But I do get to see them. Maybe I'll either get up early or I'll go out in the evening and just see what opportunities I can capture. Yeah, I'm actually sweating on the boat today. Now, I've not the heating. I had it going this morning, but then I've not done anything to it for the rest of the day. And it's finally gone out now. The fan stopped moving around. Um, but I've got the window open. I've had the doors and the cover open all day, and I've been in the t-shirt and it's been lovely and warm, which is great. Got a confession to make. I've been chilling today. When I've not been out, I've been catching up on some shows on the TV. I do actually get TV on here. I haven't got an aerial, so I'm relying on streaming, but we've got the Sky channels. I've also got Netflix is included in the Sky, and one or two others, and then I cancel them and then try something else, and then I go back to the other one. And how it is. I'm sure a lot of you probably do the same. Get you free, and then move to another one. Yeah. You can see we've got 5 people. Has anyone got any questions? Oh, I love a good cuppa tea. Say cuppa, it's a mug, but still known as a cuppa. I guess I can see we've got 5 people on. I guess you're all on it watching on the TV and you can't reply. So I'm sorry about that. Um, Hopefully a few more will join us, and then we can get a bit of a conversation going. Um, I think while I'm waiting for some more activity, let's see if I can share a few bits of artwork with you. Oh, we've got some replies. One of the viewers has been judging at the spring flower show. Lots of daffodils on display. yeah, I was looking at all the different types on the marina here. It's quite fantastic. Happy David says hello. Hiya. Um, let's see if I can bring up some artwork or some photos. Oh, it's just updating. Just bear with me for a little while it moves over. Has anyone tried using AI either to create um, uh, messages or descriptions or whatever, or maybe have you tried the AI as in creating images? I'll tell you what, I've been having some fun with it, and I've got some things what have come up on here, which will be a kind of a starting point for future artwork. So I think we're uploaded now. Um, so I'm going to just show you some kind of examples of what can be created by just typing in what you want. For these few photos, I'm hoping you can. Might be too bright. Let's see. It's with the light. Anyway, for this, I put in a phrase, red kites, watercolor red kites in flight, and there we are. And that's what was created. There we are. That's better. Hello, Jason. And then here I put in about pine martens, and I was just because I like my animals and my birds, and this is what was created, and it's quite it's amazing. We delighting. Hang on. This is very tricky, isn't it? Maybe that it's not going to work that way. But anyway, I've been having fun. Let's come back. Oops. I've been doing a lot of um, creating patterns from various photos and stuff what I've been working on, and then going through Photoshop and different apps. And these will basically go onto fabrics and that to go on to make leggings and trainers and different things like that. So and I have done quite a few. Shall we share? I don't know. Hopefully you can see that. That's just one of the pictures from the marina where I take a little stroll. It's not far from the boat. Um, yeah, I think that's. Oh, we've got the. Yeah, nice one of the swan. We've got a few swans on the marina. Right, that's enough of that because it doesn't really show it up that well. Right, thank you all. I'm glad you appreciated me sharing just those few pics. It's good. Yeah, so garden potty gardening is that Jackie? Oh, I tell you, I get very forgetful. Anyway, hello. Oh, I'm starting to remember. That's good. Oh, I can see my cheeks. Oh, hi, James. Yeah, I agree. Spring is lovely for taking photos of the flowers. We're blessed here that there's a lot of shrubs, and so we'll soon be having flowers which will be um, right through the summer into the autumn. It really is good, and it's going to be nice to take photos and do a bit of filming, uh, which is something I will be doing. Um, yeah, I think now I've kind of got my area here. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but I'm quite pleased with how it's working out, and it will make life lot easier for both doing chats like this, but also um, just working on the computers and knowing where everything is. So when need to take camera out, I know that I've either got it in this one or this one, the batteries and that, so I know where to go for those. And I've got this stuff all stored away in bags, so yeah, that's good. Oh, don't don't get me talking about fishing from the boat, Jackie. No, I gave up fishing when I was 16. Uh, that's a story on its own. I know. I'm sure I've told you before what happened. No, I haven't tried any 3D printing, and uh, the reason behind that is space and also um, the electricity costs. On the marina here, it's going to be 73p per kilowatt. I think it's already gone up now, which is you've got to be careful. So no, if the electricity was lower, um, then I'd probably be doing my printing on mugs. You know, I'd get myself another printing press. Um, but then again, I need a separate printer with sublimation ink, and I just haven't got space. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, there's certain things what I can't do. Right, pressing flowers. No, when I'm not that great at craft stuff. I'm more on the art side. I know I've made crafts as in greeting cards and stuff, and I've done it layered and stuff, but I think, and space-wise, again, I'm limited to space, so I think I'll stick with what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, I do love a cuppa of, Yorkshire tea. Can't beat it. Yeah, oh, don't forget to put thumbs up. Click thumbs up, folks, if you're enjoying the chat, at some point, because it, just gets the video out a bit more, and every penny that I earn on the chats and what have you, keeps me going with the equipment and stuff what I, purchase. I get my little bit of, income from the videos, so, you know. Um, right, what we got? No more comment. Oh, hang on, yes. No, I don't hear from her anymore, Jackie. 2 years now. Not heard anything. No, because it was, 2 years ago when Mum died, and, she disappeared from the radar after that. Paula, I'm not sure what happened. Whether, if I upset her in some way, I really don't know. But, yeah, we'd been chatting for 5 years, but, um, oh well, life goes on. Yeah. Oh, could hear the swans, taking off then. You get to distinguish, some of the sounds, of the ducks and the swans and the geese and stuff when you're in the boat. Yeah. Yeah, so, despite all the issues going on, yes, there is herons on the marina, although I haven't actually seen them myself or been able to get a photo, but, people do take pictures of them, so yes, and kingfishers. Do I still get my orders of meat? You know what I do now? I get it from a local butcher. I say local, it's about a mile and a half away, and, my friend and I will go every so often, and we'll get stocked up and, stick it all in the freezer, and, so I'll, depending on what I fancy, but normally I've got a, and the prices are really good, especially when you buy in bulk. So yeah, I've got I like my pig's liver and the, ribeye steaks, sirloin steaks, pork steaks, lamb steaks, old English sausages, and then I like my, diced beef and pork for my goulash. Um, I don't buy any, joints of meat because it's just a bit too expensive, they are on there, but I do pick them up from, Aldi. And I noticed I have browsed these, online places to get your meat from, and, the prices have gone high. so probably no better off than getting from the butcher. Oh, you've seen Brent geese now. I'm not, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm not very good with my water birds. That's because it's never been close to me, where I've lived, that I've just not, apart from the common ones, um, I haven't memorized them all. But yeah, um, something I've got to try and pick up on. Mm, well, Jackie, I think you'll enjoy it when your Audi comes to where you are in Ireland. Certainly, certainly, you can get some good bargains. And yes, geese are noisy. Um, not so much this winter, but previous winter and that. There was a lot of now. I think there were Canadian geese, but it could again. I'm not sure whether they were grey lag. I really don't know. Uh, but there was about 50 of them on the marina. This year, I have heard them, um, but I think they've been on another part of the marina. They haven't been up my end, or when they have been, it's been early. Well, it's been in the night, um, and I haven't seen them. And they're quite messy as well. Yeah, I remember the first winter I was here, they were very vocal and yeah, didn't bother me because I was a kind of early riser and that, so that was all right. Yeah, yeah, it's an excellent wildlife habitat at the marina. Um, we've got well, there's some other person they've got a camera on their boat and they video the animals at night when the sensor picks up. And we've got the foxes, badgers, um, we've got otters, yeah. So and then, as I said, with the bird eye, seen a few shrews around. I think I saw a vole once. Yeah, yeah. We've got cormorants. We've seen those on the marina. Yeah, so yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I think the marina what I'm on was only built. I think it was. I think they started the work 6 years ago, or might have been 7. Um, so yeah, it was purposely built, and it's landscaped for the purpose of wildlife and that. So they've really thought about it. We've got reed beds and yeah, there's a stream also that goes through the marina. We've got um, a pond. So yeah, it's really good. Well, we've got the two types of woodpecker on the marina, the green and the, what is it, the great spotted. Oh yeah. And the finches and that are fantastic. Tends to see, literally dozens of goldfinches. But I've had bullfinches I've seen here. And, yeah, yeah, kingfishers. Yeah, we've got those on the marina. There's at least a pair, a male and a female. I got pictures of it in the first few months that I was here. But other people have taken pictures since then. Um, oh yeah, yeah, it's really nice. And to actually, to be able to just go from your boat and then just walk straight, you know, into the marina and just wander around. It's so peaceful. It's just not, and literally, it's not. It's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not far. The canal is, not far from the boat. Um, but the access point's a little bit further away, but it's not far. No, I haven't been able to go on the canal yet, but excuse me. I do plan to when I'm fit enough, uh, and it's not too muddy. Yes, Deb, it is so relaxing here. Um, yeah, I spend many a time um, sitting or lying on this sofa. The sofa's really hard, but um, and I've got the 3 cushions here, so I can just literally then watch the telly, which is 5 feet from me there. So yeah, got me just out of shot. Here's me hot water dispenser, so I can make my mugs of tea from there. It's a much more economical method of making a cuppa than using an electric kettle, because it only takes a few seconds to make it. It's left on all the time. I was a bit worried at the time whether I didn't know whether that was going to be using much electricity, but it doesn't. Hi, Rob. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. What make is this hot water? I'll tell you. Mm. It's an Imperial, and I got it off Amazon. I think it's about £60, something like that. And it's one where you do have to watch it when you just press the button twice and the water comes out. Um, and then you just have to press it once to stop it. If you don't, it will overflow. Um, so you've got to be aware of that. Some of them will only go so much, but they, if you got a mug and it's like this, and this isn't a massive size, but I don't know, maybe it's a, I don't know, 320 maybe, I'm not sure. Um, on some of them, they'll only fill it up to about there. So you've got to be aware of that. Yes, Imperial or Imperial, it's with an E. Imperial. Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. It holds, I'm not sure how many liters. I think it's about 2.5 litre of water in there, and yeah, it's pretty good. One of my best buys, I think, for on the boat. To be honest, I wouldn't be without one there. So I'll have like a tea or a coffee or a hot chocolate, and literally, it's here, and I don't even need to get up if I don't want to. I did have it just down here, but obviously I've made room on the table for all the computer stuff, and so I've had to move it on top of the chest freezer. Uh, so I've just got a few of the tea bags and stuff on there as well, and I use a little. Uh, I've got a little tray here where I put the spent. Um, well, I use. This is another thing what I use. I use these skimmed milk, um, Lakeland dairies, and I buy them in bulk, the boxes, and they've got like a 6 month life on them. So you have all, you, especially if you're on your own, you would buy milk and then it would go off and that, and you'd throw it away, and then you'd have to get some more and that. Well, this way I don't need to worry about any of that. I can just use it. I buy it with 6 boxes at a time. It's 120 in a box. Um, I think I'm all right to sometime in May. So I've got, I think, 1.5 boxes left, and then I'll just buy another. Well, it won't be so many, I don't think, for the summer. Might buy three maybe, and yeah, and go away. And it's a good. That's another good purchase. Yeah, talking about tea and that. I'll tell you what. I have the Yorkshire tea. Um, if you want a really nice Yorkshire tea, get the Yorkshire tea what comes in its own single bags, sealed bags with a string, and they taste even better. Um, so yeah, I did have a box of those, which was of 200, I think it was, or something. Did it more expensive, so I've gone on to the just the normal bags, but yeah, it's worth a treat now and again. Yeah. So, just out of curiosity, folks, I'm assuming everyone can hear me okay. Just wondered if I'm sounding any better than what I might have done on the last two chats, because the camera's literally, well, 2 feet from me now instead of maybe three. Okay, Deb, I've not tried the Yorkshire Gold one. Maybe I'll get that sometime. Oh, that's great. Great to know. Um, yeah, I can see the green light flashing, but I'm still not happy with the sound. I need to play around because the green, it's only lighting up one, and there's six. dots there, and it should be going right away across, and it's not. So um, that's something I will have a play around with. I'll have to go into the settings and do some testing and stuff. Anyway, I've got the new camera coming. It was meant to be before 1, and because I had a notification. When was it? Or we had a notification last night, and I did check, and it hadn't come today. But I suspected it was before 1, but on Monday. So I'll be eager to get that one because it's it should be a good one. It's an expensive one, so thought I'd invest in it. Yeah. Yeah. So any other questions, folks? Yes, the one what I've got on orders is a webcam. It's a Logitech, and it's a 4K one with a zoom, so you can zoom in and out. Um, and I got it at a good price, but a lot better than the normal price. So it's not like the ones what I've got. I think the most I've ever paid was like £40. This particular one, um, if I was buying it at full price, it would have been 200. But I got it a lot cheaper, and it's meant to be the best on the market at the moment. But this one, is pretty good. Quite pleased. Now I know that I could have done a lot more with this, but I've lost the software that came with it, and I can't find it on the internet. Can't find um, where to download it. So bit of a shame. I did spend a whole day looking for it, and I couldn't find it. I probably I'm more than likely got it saved somewhere, but I've got that many files. uh, Trying to find it is like a needle in a haystack. I do also have the um, which I use sometimes when I'm doing if I'm doing a not a live chat, but just doing keeping you up to date, or using or for the apple tasting, then I'll use this setup here, which is a Sony. What was it? I think it was a Z. Oh, I don't know what it was, ZV1 or something. I'm not sure. Can't see it or not. I can't see it showing now, but yeah. And then I've got one of these. I've got different tripods, and this I can control it um, remotely, which is good. We've got different ones, all again remote controls and stuff. This one I could have a camera on, or I can use it with the phone. And this particular one um, has got a light as well. So it's very bright. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched videos and read up on that HP HD Pro C920. And yeah, it's called the one what I've got. Can't remember what it is. Can't remember what it's called. Let me tell you. Let's have a look. I can let you know. Um, yeah, it's a Logitech Brio Pro 4K Ultra HD with HDR. Yeah. The webcam what I'm using at the moment is a Logi 2 Bec. Well, I think that's what it says. uh, which was like a, a cheap end, but it got all the features when I had the software for it for changing the background and everything, so you could um, put your own background and everything in. It was really good, but say that I haven't got that software, so uh, any more questions, folks? I think the next chat's probably going to be Monday evening. I think I'm going to do it every 2 days for now, anyway. Um, Rob's asking me how long I've been on the narrowboat. I've been on it now for 18 months. Well, maybe 19. It was a year last October when I came. Yeah, so I've had 2 winters on the boat. It's lovely. It really is. I think I was lucky in choosing this marina because, it's got nice people on there. You can have a nice get together and, when you're walking around, there's lots of people who, walking the dogs or just having a nice little walk round and have a chat and that. It's really good. But you still got to be careful when you're chatting to people because there's still a lot of COVID going around. Just a few boats away, the couple there have both got it, and they've had it for over a week and they're still positive. Thank you, David. Uh, yeah, I've settled here. Certainly, been a learning curve, on with having limited mobility for quite a long time. Hi, Elizabeth. Um, so yeah, but you adapt and when you work around it, and yeah, now I can at least um, move a bit. Although, I've said on previous chats, I'm having problems with my hands now, um, which pretty sure is arthritis. And I'm going to, when I get a chance, when I can get some transportation there, I'm going to go to the doctors and get an opinion. But apparently, arthritis is a thing which is affecting a lot of people, from who've had long COVID or got long COVID or COVID. Um, so yeah, just hoping don't get too bad too quickly. Yeah. What? Because obviously this is working okay, but one of the issues what I've had here, and probably the thing which is most annoying for me is is internet speed. Because I'm relying on mobile networks, and I've got a SIM card in a router. I've got an external aerial, um, but even so, kind of where the boat is at the minute, I can probably, on a good day, I might get 70 megabit download and 15 upload, but it's not always the case. And that's a lot less than when I was at home, where when I left, I was having 600 megabit and 50 megabit upload. So I was having no issues with the buffering, which I do get sometimes with the TV. Got the TV on, the computer on, and I'm using the phone or the tablet. Um, then it just stops, and sometimes it will start again. Other times it will just say got a problem, and then I have to restart it. So yeah, just hoping that there'll be some way of speeding that up at some point. That'll make a big difference. Mm, I drank the tea now, so now it's time for some water. When you're talking, soon get a dry throat. I'll keep the water on top of the freezer. The freezer's, uh, if the fire's not on, it's going to be cooler. The fire's not on at the moment. I think I said hello to you, Elizabeth, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah. Right then, folks, we're all going a bit quiet now, and I'm not sure what else to say. I've been on for 54 minutes now. I can't believe that. So I think I'll call it a night for this. So I'm not sure if there's anything else to discuss. A cooking show. Yeah. The only problem. is that it's probably gonna be a repeat of some of the dishes what I've done before because 'cause I'm kind of sticking to what I enjoy. But, I'm just thinking maybe the on the next rainy day, I could come up with could do something. Let's have a look, see what the, forecast is. No rain in no rain in the forecast. Okay, well, Sunday's gonna be a cloudy day, that's 'cause what I have to be careful about is it can get if the sun's out, it can get very warm on the boat, and if you're cooking, you've gotta time it right. I have got one of those, chocolate cakes, to make, is it Betty Crocker? Um, I've got to do one of those. Yeah, that could be because I have given the oven a bit of a clean, so I can use it. And that was the thing what was putting me off, and I hadn't got when I hadn't got the strength for I was getting out of breath. I couldn't do it, but use some of that stuff on now to give it a good clean. So that's a possibility. I just need to find a bit of space. Say space is really limited now. That holds me back. Um, because I'm missing my currant cakes, what I used to make as well with the chocolate icing. Mm, I'll have a think about it and I'll see what I can come up with. Um, yeah, yeah, that's given me something to think about. Okay, folks, so that is it now. I'm gonna call it a night and I'll be back on Monday evening. If not, might be Sunday evening. We'll see. See how. Oh, we had a nice chocolate cake. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll carry on with the conversation of cooking and baking and what have you on the next chat. Okay, bye for now, folks. Mm, Yeah, bye.